So, if you've been working with Python for any amount of time, you already know that dictionaries are absolutely essential for storing data. But here's the thing. Once you've got all your information packed away inside one, how do you actually get it back out and work with it? Well, today we are going to unlock that exact process. We're diving deep into the must-have skill of looping through Python dictionaries.
Right? This is the million-dollar question. Think of a dictionary like a treasure chest. You've put all your valuables inside, but now you need the right set of keys and the right techniques to open it up and see what's there. So let's build that toolkit together. We're going to explore a few really simple but incredibly powerful ways to loop through any dictionary you come across. And to do that, we'll start with a classic example so we can really see how each of these tools works in practice.
Okay, here it is. This is the simple student dictionary we'll be playing with. As you can see, it uses keys, like name and age, to act as labels for their values, which are Ali and 20. Our whole goal here is to write code that can pull this information out piece by piece in a smart way.
All right, let's jump right in with the first tool, and honestly, it's the one you're probably going to use most of the time. It's the .items method. This is your absolute go-to when you need to grab both the key and the value at the same time. Just look at how clean this is. That little student.items part gives us a special view of all the pairs in our dictionary. Then, and this is the cool part, our for loop automatically unpacks each of those pairs into the two variables we've named key and value. It's just a super clean and efficient way to grab both things at once.
And boom, here's what you get. The loop just cruises through each item, printing out a nice, readable line for every single key value pair. This method is absolutely perfect when you need that complete picture, like when you're formatting data for a report or something you want to display to a user. But what if you don't actually need the values? What if all you care about are the labels themselves? The keys. Well, let's move on to an even simpler tool that's built for exactly that situation.
It really does not get much simpler or cleaner than this. Just looping directly over the dictionary object itself is the most Pythonic way to get the keys. When you write for key in student, Python just knows. Its default behavior is to walk through the keys, one by one. So simple, so intuitive. And this is what pops out, a straightforward list of just the keys. This is incredibly handy if you just need to quickly see what fields of data are even available in your dictionary, without worrying about the specific values just yet.
Okay, so this is a really crucial point. Having the key is incredibly powerful. You can think of a key like an address. Once you have that address, you can always go back to the dictionary and look up the exact value that lives there. Let's switch gears and use a new dictionary to really see this in action. Here we have a marks dictionary. The subjects are the keys and the scores are the values. This is the perfect scenario for using those keys to retrieve their data. So in this code, we're first grabbing each subject, which, remember, is our key. Now we're using the .keys method here just to be super clear about what we're doing. Then, inside the loop, we use that subject variable to look up its value with that familiar square bracket syntax, marks subject. And there you have it, our final formatted output. By looping through the keys and then using each one to look up its value, we've created a really meaningful sentence for each subject. This neatly combines the two ideas we've just talked about.
Fantastic. Seriously, in just a few minutes, you've built a really powerful toolkit for working with any Python dictionary. Let's do a quick recap of the essential tools you now have ready to go.
So let's lock these ideas in. First, when you need the whole picture, both the key and the value, items is your best friend. If you just need the keys, looping directly over the dictionary is the fastest, cleanest way to do it. You can also use .keys if you want your code to be extra explicit. And most importantly, remember that all of these methods are super efficient and make your code really easy for others and yourself to read. And so, we'll leave you with this thought. You now hold the keys to unlock the data inside one of Python's most fundamental and powerful structures. I mean, this is a core skill for everything from processing data to building websites. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it? Thanks for tuning in.